Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brandon, and welcome to another Abyssal Mythic hero battle. Today we are taking down Mila, the goddess of love. Actually, now that I think about it, it's kind of weird. They didn't use, isn't her title like the Earth Mother or something? That seems like a kind of obvious thing they could have gone with. But anyway, we're going to take down Mila and get this gold crown of nifl. And this map itself, honestly, doesn't look that bad. The worst thing about this is Mila is over here firing off isolation with her turn wheel up here, and that's really the only thing that makes this map really tough. I mean, yeah, if I was running like dancers or something, I could probably get around it fairly easily. But just not being able to repo my units for my strategies made this something that I had to play around with a bit, but it still wasn't like the most unbearably difficult battle or anything. Anyway, I was hoping that this map would be good to showcase my Xander on, because I finally finished him up this month, but he's just not a good fit for this map. So instead we're rolling with the usual faces over here. We've got our best Professor Byleth running his standard close call Gale Force setup. Very solid, very useful, although he was struggling with some of the stat inflation at some parts here, but he's still good and he still does his job well. Then we've got best daughter Morgan, probably the MVP on this map, and she's running her offensive setup that she's been running since getting Father's Tactics. However, instead of Desperation, she is running Wings of Mercy. She doesn't really need Desperation. She's not attacking a lot of enemies who can counterattack her, and Wings of Mercy gives her some movement ability that lets her play around Mila's isolation a bit. Other than that, nothing too exciting over here. Oh, Speed Smoke to slow down enemies and help Byleth kind of keep up with that. Byleth and Camilla keep up a bit. Speaking of Camilla, we've got her running her usual axe, though she has swapped out DC for Iote Shield and Double Tactics to give Byleth and Morgan just a little more punch and a little more speed. And then similar idea with Wings of Mercy to play around that isolation restriction. And then finally, our wonderful, lovely boy, New Year's Corin, running his guard bow setup, though the main thing on this set is Bowbreaker to one round a very fast enemy, and then Def Tactic and Attack Smoke to give his allies a little bit more cushion in battle. Close Foil and Guard Bow I think don't actually end up really mattering too much on this map. I was just playing around with a bunch of different things. My original idea was to have him tank a Lance Dragon that shows up, but he ended up not needing to do that, so those are just kind of relics of me trying to figure out the map. But yeah, with all of that said, let's go ahead and dive in and get the reward. So, we are going to take down Mila. Yeah, she's pretty tanky, though a lot of that's like stat inflation, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't think she was nearly this tanky in the actual, for her actual stats, but she, with the bracing stance, she is pretty tanky and she negates her specials, so distant defense, very annoying, but we're still going to be kiting her around. But first, we're going to clear out all of her followers, her devout believers, get them out of here. We don't want them. We're going to start by having Corin move Morgan up. We cannot quite one round the Red Fafnir, but if we move Camilla over here, her axe will activate as well as Morgan's tome, and she will be able to clear them with ease. However, we don't want to actually move up here because Camilla will get affected by the annoying isolation effect, and we do not want that. So for now, we're going to move her over here, move Morgan over here, and now we take out the Red Fafnir. Just zap them twice and goodbye. Take some chip damage, but that's fine. Then we're going to move Byleth up here to tank the green mage with the speed tactic buff, as well as Morgan's father's tactics. We're going to be able to keep up with this green mage, even though they are rather speedy over here. And we'll be able to double on the counterattack and chop chop, goodbye. And now we're going to have Byleth move over here, attack the cleric, but this cleric is pretty tanky. We couldn't kill him in one shot, but that's actually helpful for us. Now we are out of the way, so we can have Morgan come up and move to where Byleth was and attack the lance fighter. Zap him, but we can't quite kill. But we do lay down that speed smoke so that this bow flyer is not doubling Camilla next turn. The IOT shield on Camilla is pretty much just to tank this bow flyer. But now we're going to have Byleth attack the cleric, and we had to actually do it in that order because otherwise Morgan will charge the lance fighter's Luna and he will kill Camilla. So we needed to actually have Byleth attack after Morgan the second time so that Pulse Smoke would decrease the Luna or increase its cooldown count. But now we can have Camilla pull Morgan to safety, and we're going to have Corin do the same for Byleth. And here comes that bow flyer. Thanks to that speed smoke, can't get the double on Camilla. Well, the speed smoke and also Father's tactics. The Axe Cavalier attacks Byleth. Very tanky. We couldn't get the kill, but we did chip him down. Lance Flyer attacks Camilla, and we just barely missed the kill here. I tried a lot of specials to try and one round this guy, but I always ended up with either like 6 HP here. I think the closest I got was 2 HP. I just didn't have any special that could quite get the kill in one round, but that's fine. We have other ways of getting around it. First, we're going to have Byleth finish off the Axe Cavalier. Going to take some damage, but close call's just too good. We survive and kill on the counter. And Gale Force puts us ready to go again. But first, we're going to have Corin come up here, use Bow Breaker to kill the Bow Flyer. Again, I think I probably could have used Brave Bow to get the job done, but I like having Guard Bow just to give us a little extra cushion. Next, we are going to, it's tempting to have like, to try and take out both of these guys, but then this red mage will come down and kill someone. So instead, we're going to have Camilla reposition Byleth up, and he's not going to attack the red mage because they're just a little too fast for us to double. We're just barely missing the double, so we're just going to stand here, chill, and block them from moving so we can't attack anyone. And we're going to send Morgan up to attack the Lance Fighter. And goodbye with the Aether healing us up. Very important for the next round. Take some chip damage, drop some speed smoke. It's all good. Lance Flyer attacks into Morgan, hits us with the Glimmer, and thanks to what we healed up, we are able to tank the hit and survive. Fury chips us down, and the Red Thief attacks Corin and just takes a giant moonbow to the head. Goodbye. So Byleth cannot kill the red mage still, but if Morgan comes over, she also can't do it, but she can take out the Lance Dragon just with a nice old zap. Goodbye. And now, thanks to Father's tactics, Byleth is magically fast enough to get the double and take out the red mage. Goodbye. And Corin can shoot down the Lance Flyer. And that just leaves Camilla to come over here and tank this blue cav. She's not looking super healthy, but it's enough to survive. And then on our turn, she can come over and kill. Goodbye. And now we're going to send Morgan over to pull Camilla out of danger and move down. Byleth is going to just kind of chill up here, I guess. It doesn't really matter. And from here is just a lot of tedium, because these guys both have guard effects, so and they're both very tanky, so it's just a very slow process to slowly chip them down and avoid them not get killed. And we also have to deal with this stupid isolation effect the whole time, so it's just a lot of turns where we can't even attack and reposition out of the way because we might be isolated, and we don't want that. So yeah, that's annoying. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna send Camilla up there. Morgan can fly up there. And Corrin is going to have to tank this hit. And Mila stops to rally the Sword Knight, which is kind of the only saving grace right now. Is she's getting distracted by rallying him, so she's not charging at us. But once we take care of the Sword Knight, she will start charging us, and it's going to be annoying. But for now, we're going to send Morgan to chip him down, do some damage, and have Corrin reposition her out of the way, and pass. Alrighty, Corrin move up there, have Morgan do some more damage, still missing the kill, but we're getting closer, and have Camilla reposition out of the way. And we will now send Morgan to finish the job. Goodbye, Sword Knight. And now Mila will begin unleashing her fury upon us. If you ever played Shadows of Valentia, you know how scary Mila can look when you make her mad. Very, very frightening. So we are just going to have to deal with this stupid isolation effect. I hate this isolation effect so much. Just gonna bring Camilla over there, I guess. Alright, pass. Pass. Move there. The tricky thing is I don't know I'm not sure entirely which unit she's honed in on. So we're just going to move Corrin there, I guess. Nope, she was honed in on Corrin, I think. So we will... we'll do this. We'll send Camilla over here to repo Corrin across the way, and we will have Morgan come over and chip her from here. She transforms and triggers Aegis to reduce our damage, just to make this process even more tedious. You know, it wasn't tedious enough. Let's make it worse. And I know I could like alleviate some of this with like bringing like a Dragon Slayer or something, but I don't have, when we get like inheritable dragon slaying tomes and bows, maybe that'll be an option, but for now we can't. Actually, a dragon slaying bow for Corrin would be really cool, but that's beside the point right now. Let's just do this. This might actually work because now she's confused, and we're going to use that to our advantage. We're going to move Morgan over here. I'm not sure who she thinks that she wants to attack, because I thought it was Corrin, but now it's Morgan maybe, so she's going to move down there, and you know what, this is fine. This works for me. We are going to just utterly baffle Mila. She cannot comprehend the true form of Morgan's attack, and that's fine with me. Just gonna keep bouncing back and forth. That's fine. You keep doing that, okay? This is fine. This is fine. Slap her again. Zap. And pass. Come on down. Move up. Alright, I think we got this. We have locked her logic. She can't comprehend us. Our strategies are beyond even the understanding of the gods, apparently. And Camilla is going to come over and finish the job. Take her out, big sister. Bam! Goodbye. Thank you. How tedious was that? Ugh, gross. But we got the gold crown of nifl, thank goodness. And that is done. So again, I don't think that map itself was very difficult. It was really just the isolation effect. That was the only thing making that really frustrating, was just not being able to just freely reposition. We had to kind of lock her logic there. On my test run, I actually did play around it normally, but I don't remember what exact movements we took to get there. So kiting her with the river works just as fine in my book. What matters is we got her. And yeah, so thank you as always so much for watching. Hopefully you got some kind of insight on a strategy from that, even if it's just moving a flyer back and forth across the river while slowly chipping her down. It works. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon and the Angel Army signing out. Goodbye.